Another person I want to ask you about. You shared a great photo on your socials recently, a bit of a going back in the vault of you going head to head with Kevin Nash
Yeah,
at an
absolutely.
ICW show. What are your memories of working with Big Sexy?
Well, it's not often that you see me get totally dwarfed in a ring. I've been there with some big guys, but he's probably the biggest I've been in there. So again, just amazingly fortunate. ICW when it was really really hot was the place to be, and they were the first to do the big arena shows. They drew the biggest crowds, and they got in huge great stars. So that night, it was me, Mike Bird, and Wild Boar were a unit. The Marauders, those guys were wrestling the Polar Promotions for the tag team titles. We were the champs at the time, defending the titles at the Hydro in Glasgow. I went down. I was kicked out from ringside, but then we lost the match, so I came back down. I started putting a beating on Jackie Polo and Mark Coffey. And that led to Kevin Nash, who was the GM / enforcer for the night, taking issue with that. And he came in, he gave me a few harsh words, I gave him a few harsh words. And it ended up with me getting squashed in the corner by him, and then making a fairly quick exit with my tail between my legs, unfortunately.
Did you get a chance to kind of interact with Kevin around the show or backstage?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't in the greatest of moods when he arrived there because he'd been in Ireland the night before, and for some reason, the Irish promoters had booked him a Ryanair flight to go from Belfast to Glasgow. Now, I'm 6'3" and let's say 18 stone, and I struggle to fit in a Ryanair seat. When you're 7'1" and probably 25 stone, 24 stone, yeah, that's probably not a good idea to keep him in a good mood. So he came in, he was very, let's say, very, very grumpy, to say the least.
Yeah.
I think that obviously being in the arena and seeing the production and stuff like that, I think he realised, this is the real deal. This isn't just another indie promotion. I think that when he saw the guys involved in the segments that he was involved in, we were, we looked like professionals and stuff like that. He said to me, we were backstage and talking through what he wanted to do, and he wasn't keen on sort of at the start on getting physically involved and stuff like that. But then he saw the guys involved, and he saw myself, and I think that sort of G'd him up that he was, he's not getting in there with complete wally. So he said, right, okay, I'll go and put my knees on, which meant, because this is before he had his knee replacements done. So he said, right, I'll go and put my knees on. So he went and put his knee braces on underneath his trousers. And that's when we knew at least we were going to get something physical out of him and stuff like that. So in that respect, I think that, again, that professionalism from ICW, being in a big arena, the guys he was involved in, I think that showed him that, this wasn't just some wallies that had paid a lot of money to bring him over. This was a legit company with good talent, and I think he wanted to then again give something back to it and make a bit of a moment and go from there.